Good day, sir. Good day, classmate. I'm Charles Lemuel Rogador, and now I will discuss survival stroke and diving. Survival resting stroke. Survival stroke are used to help you conserve energy in the water. In all does this stroke, hands stay under the water, thus saving energy. Slow, progressive movements of the arms and legs help preserve energy. First is side stroke. Second is transient. 3. Elementary backstroke. 4. Starfish floating. 5. Treading water. 6. Jellyfish float or dead man float. 7. Tack float or mushroom float. 8. Dog paddle. First is side stroke. Side stroke is a swimming stroke, so named because the swimmer lies on one side with the asymmetric arm and leg motion. It is help as a life-saving technique and is often used for long-distance swimming. And next is scissor kick in side stroke. The leg motion used in the side stroke is called the scissor kick, in which the legs often slowly, under leg backward, upper the leg backward, both knees slightly bent, and toes pointed. The scissors action of the leg coming smartly together after opening creates the forward propulsion of the kick. Next is trajen. The trajen is a swimming stroke, sometimes known as the racing stroke, or the East Indian stroke. It's named after English swimmer John Trajan and involved out of the side stroke. One swims mostly upon one side, making an overhand movement, lifting the arms, alternate out of the water. Next is elementary backstroke. The elementary backstroke is a basic swimming technique that easy to learn and therefore useful for improving your water confidence as a beginner. As its name indicates, is a swam on the back and use a simple arm stroke in conjunction with a breaststroke kick for propulsion. Next is starfish floating. The starfish float is a basic swimming technique. To do so, you float on your back or your chest in a horizontal position, with the arms and legs spread apart. Since from above, this position reminds one of a starfish. Next is treading water. Treading water or water treading is what a swimmer can do while in a vertical position to keep their head above the surface of the water while not providing sufficient directional thrust to overcome inertia and propel the swimmer in any specific direction. Jellyfish floating. Jellyfish floating, the person is take a deep breath of air, completely filling the lungs, which serve the body. The person leaves his or her body face down in the water in a dead man position until he or she must take the next breath. Next is tack float. Tack float position is assumed face down in the water. The head is held in a line with the trunk, and the legs are fixed or tucked under the chest where they are grasped by the hands. The tack float is especially valuable in the early learning phase of the non-swimmer. Next is dog paddle. The dog paddle or doggy paddle is a simple swimming style. It is characterized by the swimmer lying on their chest and moving their hands and the legs alternately in a manner reminiscent of how dogs and other quadrupedal mammals swim. Is effectively trot in the water instead of land. Next is diving. Diving contains the skills of tumbling and swimming in the form aerial acrobatics. In years 1905, diving was first held in England. Diving is the sport of jumping and falling into the water from platform or sprungboard. This is a basic kinds of diving. First is sitting dive. Second is kneeling dive. Third is compact dive. Fourth is stride dive. And the last one is shallow angle dive. Sir, thank you, sir. Batch, thank you, Batch.